The headline is that Gordon Smith, the JP Morgan Chase co-president and co-COO and the CEO of Consumer, will retire at the end of this year. He'll continue as an advisor to the firm and CEO Jamie Dimon and not be transitioning to any rival roles in the future. His tenure running the consumer business was very impressive. Revenues now over $50 billion just for that part of the bank, typically 40 to 45% of the entire company. He will be succeeded by two people, Marianne Lake, the former CFO and currently reporting to Smith as head of consumer lending, and Jen Piepszak, who's currently CFO. They'll share the role, but Lake will focus on the lending side of things, while Piepszak will focus on banking and wealth. The new CFO is Jeremy Barnum. The timing is not a huge surprise. Smith is 62 and never sought the CEO role himself. If anything, it could have happened a fraction earlier, if not for the challenges of last year around Dimon's health and the pandemic. Daniel Pinto, who runs the investment bank, now becomes sole president and sole COO. He is unquestionably the short-term heir apparent should anything happen to Dimon or the board, for whatever reason, to decide to remove him. Of course, that is not expected. The board want him to continue to serve, I'm told, for, quote, a significant number of additional years. Dimon's own permanent riposte is always 5 more years. And the reality is likely to be at least a few more years. We'll see how many more. In part, the wait is to allow one of the younger crop of potential successors, like Lake or Piepszak, to make sure they are ready. Of course, the longer the wait, the more other names could come into play too, Sarah. And the other thing which came up at the AGM today as well is the prospect, when there is a handover, for split chair and CEO roles, so Dimon could kind of stay on for a period at least.
So who does this make the heir apparent? You mentioned Lake and Piepszak. They're both sharing this new elevated role?
Yeah, both sharing this new elevated role. So I think the fact that they are in that shared role, unquestionably in the short term, is Daniel Pinto, as we said. But looking further afield, I think there's 3 takeaways from the fact that they're going to share this role, Jen Piepszak and Marianne Lake. One is that Jamie Dimon is not ready to go yet, so we don't have to anoint a single heir apparent in that sense. Secondly, neither Jen nor Marianne have made it undoubtedly clear that it is them in the last year or so. And 3, you've got to say, still a small chance, whatever percentage it is, that there's somebody else out there in the field that they just want to check, give a bit more time, 2-3 more years to see if they can steal the limelight. Troy Rawborough, Takis Georgakopoulos and Sanoke Vishwanathan are some of the names that have been thrown in the last year or so to add to the others that exist there as well with Mariotis and Doug Petno. But definitely Jen and Marianne in the front of a 3-year view and Daniel Pinto in the front, and if it's shorter than that.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.